What we'll do is we'll just run you through this deck of slides, just some numbers and what we did during COVID. And then after that, I think we'll just jump straight into the questions. Like Audrey said, you guys have a lot of different questions. So try and answer as many questions as possible. Some will answer by me, some will answer by Audrey. Whoever is best fitted to answer will answer. Okay. What we did during COVID was we actually had this program called Feed the City. We just renamed it a bit and called Feed the City Takeaway version because of obvious reasons. Nobody can sit down, eat, and the original Feed the City was supposed to bring needy people to restaurants. For example, we brought some people to Shangri-La, the buffet, and they went there and they had a good meal where they previously could never have the chance. But now, because of COVID, they can't go down to the restaurants. We worked with F&B establishments to cook, and then we actually gave the food out. So basically the process of this, we are engaging donors obviously for funding. We take some of this funding to pay the F&B establishments so that they can actually cook for us and they can hopefully survive the COVID period. Some of this funding is also diverted to food bank for logistics. We have to pay for somebody to deliver or we have to find people. Any funding that comes in, we try and cap the meal at $5. There are other organizations out there that are paying $10, $8 and all that, but we have kept it at $5. And then of course we arrange for door-to-door deliveries. If you look at this nice colorful map, it's a map of Singapore and each color represents a different area. We actually covered almost the entire Singapore. These are where all the meals were delivered to. Quite a lot of meals. You can see for yourselves. Basically, if you look at the number of locations, it is 1,003 or over. And the number of meals, if anybody's asking, we started off giving out about 1,000 to 2,000 meals a day. It quickly ramped up to about 5,000. At our peak, we gave out about 13,000 meals each day during the COVID period. If a household has 5 people, it's considered 5 meals. This is the impact. Children, families, elderly, students. Other programs that we have during the COVID period, of course, Feed the City. We also have bulk donations. This is mainly bulk donations from food suppliers or food establishments. They'll either donate directly to food bank and we'll get beneficiaries to collect, or we'll get them to donate directly to the beneficiaries. There are, of course, the vending machines. If you all didn't know, food bank has a vending machine program where we actually give out what we call bank cards. It's like your EasyLink card, where the needy people will be issued these cards and they can actually redeem for food at vending machines. So they technically have access to food 24/7. And of course, monthly rations. Usually pre-COVID, we actually worked with family service centers or what we call FSCs to give out these monthly rations. But during the COVID period, the FSC sadly had to close because they somehow were not considered essential. So what we did was we tried to assist by going direct. This is partly also why we gave cooked meals directly to the needy people. The programs, there's emergency rations as well. Again, usually we don't do this pre-COVID, but because during the COVID period, we realized it's extraordinary times. So if people wrote in to us, we will actually give out rations or we actually donate rations to these people. It says here within the hour, within the day. It depends who's free. See the guy in the photo is James. This was at night. I think it was 10, 11 o'clock. And yes, he was donating as well. Of course, there are standard bundles. So we also would try and supplement families, especially for bundles. This was the numbers I was talking about, the weekly meals. If you look at the numbers, it kept going up. We are also happy to report that since we were released from the circuit breaker, the numbers have dropped. It has dropped significantly, but it's still not zero. The total number of meals and bundles and numbers that you guys would probably like to see, I won't read through, but it's pretty much all there. In terms of impact, this is an amount of food that we actually donated or redistributed out in this two and a half months. To put into context, last year we redistributed a total of about 803 tons. We have pretty much exceeded more than 60% of what we donated last year in total in 2 months. It's a good and a bad thing, I guess. The bad thing is obviously we are in this COVID period, but the good thing is that people actually do donate and people are quite willing to help. And that's it.